All right. Let's see if we're live. Today we're going to be playing some Chicken Police 2 Into the Hive. It's not called Chicken Police 2, but Chicken Police Into the Hive. It's a sequel to Chicken Police Painted Red, which I thought was a fantastic game. I love these games so much. So I'm very excited. We've already played the demo. Our our stream actually crashed, or the game, I forget which one. One of them crashed. Anyway, we weren't able to finish the demo, so we don't know where that left off, but we were like probably 95% of the way through, so we should be at a pretty good starting point. All right. Let's get into it, shall we? New game. The Wild Gentleman presents.
This whole madness started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot. Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams. A bastion of tolerance and equality. A genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay?
I needed a drink. I needed a lot of life insurance. I needed a vacation. I needed a home in the country. What I had was a coat, a hat, a gun. I put them on and I went out of the room.
The poor schmuck was face down on the ground.
I thought I was going to be playing black and
Insects
white.
may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either. Simply because the victim was what he was.
A fly.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
Get that right.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo. Very funny. So, you want some facts?
Sure. Let's get started.
His name was Novak, according to his papers. But almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the hive, huh?
Who knows?
All right. I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
Then
I can't
talk.
wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this. So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do. Another wonderful night in the City of Colors. Unless you're a cop. Or a dead fly, for that matter. A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case. The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker. And more dramatic, too.
Alright, let's talk to Boot. Let's look over here first. Clawville. Clawville is an independent city-state, a bustling metropolis, and the seat of the Clawville colonial empire. It is a constitutional monarchy, with King Hector III, the Fox King, as its ruler. The city has a 1,000-year history and has long been renowned for its principles of acceptance, tolerance, diversity, and peaceful coexistence. Unfortunately, these are now just empty words, and the city is struggling to survive while having to face enemies from within and without. Chicken Police, the legendary detective duo of Santino Featherland and Marty McChicken, are known as the Chicken Police. The culmination of their nearly 2-decade career together was the takedown of the Westler Empire 3 years ago. While the name Chicken Police still has a ring to it, the two roosters are tired of playing the leading role. Perhaps it's time to hand their spot over to someone else. I hope not. The Hive is a fenced-off quarter on the outskirts of Clawville. It was originally an integral part of the city, but after the Segregation Act, the area was fenced off. Today, insects are rarely seen anywhere but the Hive. This place is also known simply as the Ghetto or Roach Town. How about that? Martin McChicken. Marty has been my partner for over 10 years, and even that time hasn't been long enough for him to really grow up. He's a crazy rooster, but without him, I probably wouldn't be alive. He saved my feathery backside many times, yet for a long time, he felt like a colossal weight around my neck. But today, to be honest, I'd have a hard time imagining working without him. He's my big, white, feather-filled conscience. Dr. Reginald B. Bubo, Eagle Owl. He used to work for the PD himself as a coroner. Now he only has a private practice, and that is illegal, too. He sews up off-duty cops and sometimes even thugs, if he's paid well enough. Either with money or favors. The old fellow once had a good heart, but time has buried it deep beneath his rickety bones. Let's look at him.
Bubo was once a famous coroner, but unfortunately he drank too much, and some organs also mysteriously disappeared during his practice.
It's a little suspect. Wake up, Bubo.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo. Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
I also snore while I'm thinking.
New option. Ask. Ask about what's up, Doc.
What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Alone? Well, what about dear Nurse Ursula?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
The Furies? You mean the hooker gang.
Whoa.
That's the one.
Oh, Cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, sonny boy. As you say.
Back. That's all we can do there. The Furies. The Furies are a gang of mainly prostitutes based in the once famous Red Lighthouse, the Sweltering Nile, once led by the legendary Madame Zawas. Nicknamed the Mother of the City, but she has recently disappeared, and now no one knows who is running the criminal organization. The organization is also known by some as the 12 Sisters, allegedly because it originally had 12 founding members. We are now talking about a much larger criminal organization. Anything else? Oh, phone booth.
The time's
And a
a
river.
river. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended. Where the hell is my partner?
That's a good question.
The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How ironic.
Oh, there we go. We can click on Dead Fly. Ooh, my goodness. A pinup calendar. Month of Orchids. It's 31 days. I don't know what month it is. Month of Orchids. Miss Bloom is her name. It's a rabbit. You can see there. A little weird thing to have an insect's truck, but yeah, guess it is what it is.
"9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun or a pistol. I don't know what I'll do with it, but since I've already picked it up, I might as well check it out.
Oh goodness, I picked up his arm. Oh my goodness. Inspect. Arm of a poor unfortunate fly. Somebody ripped it out. That's pretty rough. Interesting. It seems to have been ripped out by the stump. What kind of animal would do such a thing?
The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body.
I wonder if that includes his, mouth.
I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death, shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Those 2 dumb hyenas don't give a shit about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around. So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All all the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
Ooh, the hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right. I expect your report by...
Oh, no, don't need that. The dead fly again. Mr. Dead Fly, do you have anything for me?
Some of his legs were removed. That's, kind of odd. Maybe some kind of message? Where the hell is my...
Nope, don't need to know that. Click.
So, what about the severed legs?
Okay, that's a new mechanic from
bird-brained?
the last game, I believe.
Stop waving
I don't
that
remember
thing around.
using
You're
items,
a
or maybe
coroner. You're used to this sort
I
of thing,
forgot.
aren't you?
Everything has its time and place, boy.
Can you tell me anything
Not like that,
useful
at
about
least.
it or not?
The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
Ugh. You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a good one, but a detective.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
Whew, I'm scared.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the Hive closed.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang bang and some kiss in it.
Enough, okay?
Okay. Big stupid bird. I always hated you.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Not you, Marty. Bubo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
Oh, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
Actually, this is more like a game.
Hey, don't ruin the whole thing.
Enough.
Ah, it was a dream. That explains the color. That was well done. Color is an option in this game, though. So we may do a gameplay where we use that. May use it now. If somebody wants color instead.
That old case with Bubo. And then Marty's showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her. Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
Good. I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
Love you too. I was trying to pause it the whole time.
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It would have been a surprise if, her face wasn't completely visible the whole
That's your
time.
clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the Hive with love.
From Russia with love.
If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
We can just yeah. Let's sit in the sofa.
Since my bedroom has been a hazardous area for
I'll
some
just click on
time,
it, I guess.
I use this sorry sofa as a bed.
That's sad. No one to call on the phone yet.
Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Marty, on the other hand, looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper.
Is that a good thing?
What's up, buddy? Everything all right? Oh, damn. I'm starting to sound like Marty.
That's funny.
The last in a series of Chicken Police novels. It's trash, but I felt I had to keep it. All the cigarettes in the world. I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Good clucking question. Clawville. Like a stray cat. She may look miserable, but if you go too close to her, she can still get her claws into you.
Take the wall.
Things will end. All things. Let that be a comforting thought, old bird.
That looks like that scene looks like a doorway.
My
I don't think I'm
ex-wife,
supposed to look that far
Molly.
into it.
I've packed up
Maybe
all
just
the other
paneled
pictures
walls.
already, but this... Well, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other.
Yeah, that's it. It's just paneled wall.
Bad dreams and sleepless nights. And the smell of a chicken coop.
Yep.
It's only a few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds. This woman, in this neighborhood, she must have made a very long and dangerous journey from the Hive to here.
Brave lady. Let's talk to her.
You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect?
Yes.
Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the Hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantadea. And yes, I am indeed from the Hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the Hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the Hive more than once. Although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's... dead.
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
Haha, I understand that. Melandra Mantodea. Mantodea? Maybe. Praying mantis. A mysterious insect lady who paid me a visit to brighten up my boring weekdays. Not that way, but rather with a case. Too mysterious not to take. One day, my good heart will make me bite the dust. The wilderness. We call the whole world, the whole planet, where the civilization of intelligent animals lives and flourishes, the wilderness. In the old days, it was called the kingdom or animal kingdom. Today, it is more commonly referred to as the globe. Although the wilderness is certainly the most used name, either when referring to the planet as a place or to animal civilization as a whole. Altera. The two-headed continent of Altera is only the second largest of the three major continents of the wilderness, but it is home to some of the most advanced and influential countries in the world, such as Nautica, Stuonia, Averia, and of course the center of Clawville colonial empire, the city of Clawville itself. Who's the stranger? I better find out soon who this invited. That's what we're working on. Look at there.
Why in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the hive in broad daylight...
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
Now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate.
Ooh, another codex entry. Just one sparkle. Many believe that all it takes is a small spark to turn the Hive's small riots into a real major uprising. Given the city's current fragile state, this could be disastrous. With the memory of the previous Great Fire still fresh in the minds of Clawville residents, panic is almost palpable in the air. Everyone is waiting to see when that sparks will fly. Alright, let's look at my items. Santino Featherland. Department, Predatory. Clawville Police Department. First Inspector, Detective 3. Predatory Division, Detective. Badge authenticated by Captain Lucius Wilford. Blood Boil. Oh, the Bloodhound. And our gun. The metal extension of my soul. It's cold and sometimes deadly, though quite imprecise, just like me. This piece of metal was given to me by Molly, my ex-wife. One of the last mementos I still have from her. Sad.
So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too painful, most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face. Let's start at the beginning. With your husband.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much. But in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
I get it. When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
No, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
You nailed it, sweet chops. But let's talk about you. Can you tell me what your husband died of?
Poisoning.
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted. And food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the hive is long.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do usually.
Clucking hell.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
You know him?
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah. I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. And not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while. All kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that.
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
What kind of personality was Milo? How would you describe him in a few words?
Calm, patient, devoted.
You really loved him, didn't you?
I love him even now, Mr. Featherland.
Well, then your husband was a lucky man.
Thank you.
Did he tell you exactly what he did for Frank?
Never in detail, just that he was a kind of errand boy. He got things from A to B.
Nothing more unusual than that?
One night, he came home really upset. After that, he never went to Frank's again. But he didn't tell me what happened, and I didn't probe.
Well, that's a pity. It could easily have had something to do with his disappearance, and maybe even his death. Tell me, are you a religious insect?
I was raised religious, yes, but we don't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland.
How do you mean?
You see, old insect habits are conspicuous, and many try to fit in by abandoning them and adopting animal customs or religion instead.
How did Milo feel about that? Did he support this spiritual separation?
Actually, I wouldn't have supported it either if I didn't have to. But this way, I had the chance to work in town for a while as a secretary. I can't do that anymore, religion or no religion.
Because of the Segregation Act.
As you say, Mr. Featherland.
Listen, I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I am a cop, after all.
You're threatening me.
I sense you're still withholding important information, Missy, which I don't like.
I did not think
my
he would know
office,
this.
my rules. So what's the deal? Are we finally talking straight, or what?
Maybe... You're right. I wasn't exactly clear and concise. My husband wasn't murdered, but his body was taken.
It works.
I have an idea who might be behind it.
At last, we're getting somewhere.
Before the segregation law, Milo got me a job in town. In the Ratwell district, to be exact.
Who helped him? Even before the law, it was hard for an insect to get a job outside the hive.
That's right. Milo had some business with a rather shady character, but I don't know what the deal was.
Who was this guy?
I don't know. I swear to the light. I never found out.
Really? Well, I guess we'll see. I'll look into it. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice. I searched the cemetery, but I didn't find a soul. There's an old bug working there. His name's Uncle Joe.
Uncle
kind of
Joe.
a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't have seen much because he was drunk as a skunk.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third. And then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
205. I did not plan on the bad cop answer. I managed to get her to open up enough to find out what I wanted to know. Melandra's husband wasn't perfect, but he wasn't a troubled character either. He was probably involved in something shady, something also related to Frank and the bodies that went missing from the cemetery. Interesting.
Does this mean you'll take the case?
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right. You're right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable. Clocking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling, old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door, like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
New clue, new character, new codex entry, new goal, item received, new item secret review. That's a lot of stuff popping up. Phone numbers, addresses. Yeah, there's a secret. The most important phone numbers in this. No secret? Marty's number. Oh, okay. 5. It just gave it to me automatically. Marty 555 432. 555 432. So the oversized feather pillow we're trying to find is Marty. That's funny. Oh, can I click that? It's outside of here. There we go.
Let's see. Nothing. Strange. Marty always answers the phone, no matter how late I call. Maybe he's at the station.
Looks like we need to go to the station. New item secret revealed. For what item to be? PD's number. Okay, 555-111. Okay, that's how they're gonna reveal new
Let's
phone numbers.
see.
Learn something new every day. 5 5 5 1 1 1. That's nice. I used a rotary dial phone. I mean, I just
Volvo
several.
Police
They
Department,
still,
how can I
you know,
help
were
you?
around.
Hey, Mon.
Is that you, Sonny? What's up, Chief?
Is Marty in there?
He's left already. Why?
Ah, nothing. I'll go look for him at
Haven't
home,
seen
I
one in
guess.
ages, though.
Okay,
Not a
Boss
real
Bird.
one.
But tell me, is everything all right? You sound kind of strange.
Oh, come on, Mon. You know it's never all right.
Just the usual. Well, take care of yourself, okay?
Later, sweetheart.
Bye, Sonny.
Bye.
Is there a problem, Mr. Featherland?
No, nothing. Just, my partner.
Look, if this is becoming a problem, then maybe...
No, nothing like that. I'll have to look for him. I'd probably better go see him at home.
I see. Well, then I hope you're successful.
Yeah, me too. I was ready for the big journey around the wilderness. But a mysterious woman in a hood came to ruin everything. Sound familiar? And she came straight from the Hive, fellas, with a case that looked like straight suicide. Did I take it? Clark, yes, because that's me. The perfect schmuck. The power of the Crown has been weakened, and Clawville is on the brink of total collapse. The insects exiled to the Hive are rioting, and the place is ravaged by gang warfare. The city has always crawled with crime and filth, but now it's worse than ever. And what do? I jump right in. Now all I had to do was get Marty, my partner, to back me up. But he strangely refused to pick up the phone. I wonder what could have happened to him.
You can't do this to me. You just can't.
Chapter 1. From the Hive with Love. Like the James Bond reference. At least that's what I believe it is. Let's stay in Noir this time.
What the fluffy, feathery, scaly clucking hell's going on here? Hey, buddy. You all right?
You hear me, honey? That's not how this works. No, it's not.
Yeah, Marty. Hello. Marty.
I've been drinking, right? That I'm drunk? Huh?
Marty. Hey, partner. Hey, buddy. Oh, goddamn featherhead.
You're tearing me apart, Laura.
Oh, no chance. I've got to get him out of this state somehow. Marty's beloved Vectra Ball. Pretty cold of Laura to chuck that out, but it might just be useful. Ah, my good old Cobbett. He's seen better days. He rattles and clatters, but he won't give up. Remind you of anyone? It's a tidy little neighborhood and a tidy little house with probably tidy little neighbors. Neighbors who don't deserve this shit show. It's impossible to dislodge him. I have to distract him somehow. He's not gonna talk to me until I get him out of this state.
Alright, let's take a look at some of these entries. Frank Half-Arm Castellini. Frank is an old friend and the best private eye in the Hive, and perhaps the whole town. Now he may have gotten himself in too much trouble for his own good, which, let's face it, sounds exactly like him. Sonny's flat. Have we already seen that? It doesn't matter. We'll just skip that one. Oh my goodness. A lot of new stuff. The Segregation Act. The Segregation Act was passed after a fatal assassination attempt on an anti-insect politician. While the assassination was indeed carried out by a radical insect group, it is clear that the law was already in the pipeline and was just waiting for the right time to be passed. The law prohibits insects from being outside the hive without permission and also imposes a night curfew inside the ghetto, although the latter is not enforced as there is almost zero police presence in the hive. The Great Light. Insects mostly believe in the Great Light, the redemptive light towards which way they will fly at the end of their lives and with which they will eventually be united for eternity. How sweet. Meat substitute. Meat is a new meat substitute that has been on the market for a few years. It is becoming increasingly successful thanks to its low price and yet extremely high quality. However, the identity of the company's founder and owner is a mystery and the subject of constant speculation, as is the question of how a meat substitute can have such a good, almost unmistakable meat taste. I thought they were about to say it was cheap, but still tasted good. I was still thinking, like, hey, imagine if that fake, burger and fake steak or whatever they have, imagine if it was somehow better than, like, real steak and cheaper. That would be nuts. And that, like, if the taste and the texture of the artificial stuff or even the lab-grown meat ever outpaces an actual cow, or I guess a bull, that'll win a lot of people over. I mean, there'll still be people who will never eat that. It's like, it's fake. This and that. But if the taste was there, I'd give it a shot. The Qualilean. I don't like that. Also known as the common religion, is one of the most widespread beliefs of the wilderness, based on a trinity of gods called the Great Wild Ones, the Wild Gods, or Wild Gods, namely Haridi, the goddess of creation, Tapti, the Lord of Destruction, and Nikavadi, Didi. That's interesting names they have there. The gender-neutral spirit of void and silence. The three of them maintain the balance between the never-ending conflict of creation and destruction, forming an eternal, unbreakable order. I must be tired. The Last Light, a radical religious cult composed largely, almost exclusively, of insects that believes in the power of redemptive fire. Clawville's leadership is seriously concerned that they are planning to burn the city to the ground. Oh, man. Let's see.
Hey, I know you can hear me! Everyone is listening to us! Don't you care? Ouch! Hey!
Finally. Good evening, partner.
What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything okay, buddy?
What? Of course it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because...
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura didn't, she didn't throw you out, did she?
What? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out. I'm Marty Cluckin' McChicken. You hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out. Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Huh. That I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Yeah. Marty. Marty, no.
Laura!
Come on.
Laura!
Oh, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you. It's impossible to dislodge him. Here it is, my beloved flask. Contains a killer cocktail handed down to me by good old Dr. Bubo.
What the? God, you wanna kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything will be fine.
Ah! Crazy clucking son of a chicken.
Well, better?
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy.
Goal completed. New location. Alright, nothing else to look at. What happens if I... Okay. Lawville Police Department. Ice Station.
I'd never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze, this damn cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the HIVE.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Oh, clucking hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
Trust old Blood Boil to be so subtle.
But a tank? Really? Come on.
He's always liked big things.
Lucky for us.
You're not wrong there.
Victims. In memory of the Great Police Massacre.
In memory of the Great police massacre.
Rest in peace, comrades.
All the friends we lost. Even Cluck and Phyllis and Royce. Shit, I never would have thought it, but I missed those two spiky bastards.
Yeah.
Must have
the Force won't
happened
get over that
between
night anytime soon.
the first game and this one.
Clawville is really on the brink, right, buddy?
Yeah. And don't call me buddy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Boss Bird.
Buddy. Monica Rosen, Hummingbird. The real Mother Goose of the Force, receptionist, nurse, and friend in one fragile, tiny body, with all the good and bad of those roles. I can't count the number of times she has done us an unrepayable favor, putting her own beak on the line. Oh dear Monica, where would we be today without you? Clawville Police Department, a bunch of scum fighting against the even larger scum. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description. Welcome to the Clawville Central Police Station. Clawville. The police massacre. Phyllis, Royce, Jardine, and many others, 12 members of the Clawville police forces, were killed in a botched raid when they were caught up in a gang war between the Scaly Backs and the Golden Fang clan. The city has not seen a brutal shooting like this since, although many fear that if the rampaging gangs and clans are not contained, the incident will be repeated. Make an aspirin for Marty. Oh, I think we may have missed one thing, but nah, it's close. Close enough.
Well, well. If it isn't the chicken police in the flesh.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please, don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
I can't
We
believe
try to
I'm
be nice.
saying this, but yeah, Moses is right.
Okay.
Whatever.
Moses, Plato, the later the better.
Indeed.
I feel you, brother.
You look even worse.
Thank you, dear partner. I can always count on you for support.
And yet you haven't kissed me in weeks. Not even a peck on the cheek.
That's a funny reply.
It's been dead for years. Besides, Marty was the only one who drank that garbage.
Weird to see the front desk without Monica.
It really is. I don't know if I've seen it empty since she's been working here.
We should look into this mystery.
Yep, we shouldn't, but we will.
Yep. Who's that guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way. Just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you. An old friend of yours. A classmate from the Moron Academy.
Ha ha ha. Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy. The building is just like the people who work in it. A complete wreck.
Ah, the great Moses and Plato. What a pair of clowns. Just what we need.
Never mind them, Marty. Ever since they solved that case on the Clawville Express, they think the world revolves around them. But they're still in second place.
Can't be easy.
Yeah.
New codex entry. Moses Wildflower. Moses is a real enigma. He is said to have been a prodigy even as a child and solved his first predation case at the age of 12. But whatever his brilliance, it doesn't change the fact that he is a cold, snobbish, and quite insufferable character. Moreover, he and his partner Plato have always coveted our position as two of Clawville's most successful detectives. Not while the chicken police are around, my friends. Plato Manuel Palladius. Plato is a veteran who, for some strange reason, is now trying to forget the horrors of war by serving on the Clawville police force. If you ask me, he picked the worst possible place to do that. But what do I know? Anyway, he's Moses' faithful sidekick, shadowing the Sly Fox wherever he goes. The Last Train to Clawville. A case that is almost legendary, although no one knows exactly how it happened. Meredith H. Marble has even written a novel about it, although the truth of the story is widely disputed. In any case, this highly mysterious case has made Moses and Plato almost as famous as the chicken police. Alright. We know that now.
Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
The shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing. While we're on the subject, why are you here this time of night?
That's, classified.
Oh, classified.
Correct. Inspector Bloodboil has asked us not to tell anyone anything.
Wow, must be important if you got the third and fourth best detectives in town on the case.
What did you say?
Just the truth, cutie kitten.
Hold me down, Moses, or I swear.
Damn it, Marty, stop pulling his tail. Look at him. His head's gonna explode.
But he's so cute when he's angry. I mean, look at his fur standing on end.
Calm down, Plato. We've got work to do. We have real business to do.
Yeah, you're right, Moses. They're not worth it.
No, we're not. So long, boys.
Ah, meow.
The detective genius and his pussycat.
What about old Marrowbone?
Chief Bloodboil is not in tonight.
Night Tech 066 is now following. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for following. I didn't see you over there on Twitch. I mainly watched the YouTube chat. Let's see. Hey, I stumbled on your stream while on break. Pretty cool. Joining next stream with friends. I'd love to hang out more in your stream, but duty calls. I am at work right now. Let's catch up later. Discord is Winnie X1. Interesting. Thanks for the follow over on Twitch.
Lucky for you, I guess.
Chief,
What makes you say
okay.
that?
Come on, Santino.
I was not ready
can
for it
tell
to just
you're
jump
up
right
to
back
no
in there.
good. Maybe a little private investigation?
Don't be ridiculous.
Am I? I see. Well, good evening, detectives.
Yeah, you too. So,
I feel like I
this
missed a lot there.
secret assignment you got from Bloodboil.
What about it?
Come on, we're all friends here, right?
There is no way.
Come on, fellas. For old time's sake.
Ha! What old times?
Come on, old
And
bird.
thanks
Say
for
something.
joining.
All right, I
Even though
give
you
up.
had to leave.
Who cares? It's something petty anyway.
Petty? Bah! You call it petty to uncover?
Plato,
What?
mind your mouth.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Moses. You're not getting nothing out of us, birds.
Ah, almost had it.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything else left there. Let's head to the shooting range.
Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes does a little bit extra. She's like an anchor holding a tiny boat in place on a boiling sea. So it genuinely surprises us to find her upset. Something must have happened.
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Oh, that's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep,
Well, that ship has sailed.
it sure has.
Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman. Was it Sonny in there? Who's that? Oh, Marty. Yeah. Sonny's the darker chicken.
Someone here has a sophisticated sense of humor.
I think it's pretty
I
apt.
literally said Marty on there.
Ha. Wait a minute. It wasn't you, was it?
What, me? Don't make fun of yourself, Marty. It's so childish.
Yeah, I'm watching you, old bird.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm watching you.
Speak with Monica. Moses and Plato's secret mission. What's up with Monica? Do the shooting range first. I need over 10,000 points. What would be the easiest way to do that? There we go. Oh no. Oh, I see where I can keep track of how many shots I have. Alright, almost to 10,000.
You can do it.
Took me forever to hit that one.
It was a pleasure.
That's 5,000. One achievement. It just popped up in my right corner. I don't think you guys can see that.
Now, for Christ's sake.
What was it? Oh, it was a civilian.
You can do it.
I forgot civilians could pop up.
a pleasure. You can do it.
That's 10,000. I think we can let it in now.
It was a pleasure.
I wonder if I can trick it into being more accurate. That was close.
Can't be easy.
You can do it.
Alright, we got the achievement. I don't know if there's another one after that, but nah, it doesn't matter.
She seems troubled.
Unless there's an achievement for doing it with all the weapons.
Hey, Mon. What's up? It's a little, unusual finding you here.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
To chill out a little.
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
With a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
Amen, sister.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot.
New option to ask. Goal completed. New clue. Something's really bothering her. That's the clue. Monica completed that.
So what's up? What are you doing here at this hour?
We could use your help, sweetheart.
I'm at your service, boys. Ask away.
Something must have happened to her. Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's
That's all we
pretty
needed.
useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon. Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Huh?
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beacon, but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Exactly.
Hey. I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time, it really is.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk. But you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills. Some serious cat fight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
And Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But, yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries.
New clue. Permission for Hive entry. I'm gonna go swallow our pride. Speak to these 2 gentlemen. We're gonna go over here anyway.
Well, have you talked to Moses about the license?
No, not yet.
Making sure to
We
get all the
didn't have
dialogue options.
Balls.
I was gonna say time.
Sure. We had neither time nor balls, Mon.
I see you're tired. Are you sure you're gonna throw yourselves into the night in that state?
What? We're at the top, honey.
From there, you can fall the hardest. How can I help you guys?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Danky danky.
What have you heard about the Hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird. But there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mixed Mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang Clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The Hive remains off-limits and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The Hive? Oh, you're not.
Yes, my dear, we're going in. Into the Hive.
He said
And we need your help. So, everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets.
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon.
Blood Boil.
What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog. Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the wild ones. Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Ha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb, Hotshot?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah. He has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Can't imagine the old-timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him. But he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark.
My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but
Deal.
Goal completed. Oh my goodness, many more entries. Fall of an Empire. The most recent high-profile case of the Chicken Police ended with the collapse of the Wessler crime empire. While at the time, this raised high hopes among the public and brought the detective duo back into the spotlight, it soon became clear they may have done more harm to the city than good. The gangs that broke away from the empire have been warring for power ever since. While their rivals have also grown stronger, the police are rapidly losing control and the city is slowly drifting towards the edge of collapse.